We're here. This is our van.
Whoa, you are alive. You've been away for so long, I thought you were dead. Huh? Who are these people? Where's everyone else?
Either dead or missing. I'm the only one left. They're here to help.
Fine, whatever. As long as they can help. So, listen up. The plan is simple. Buy me some time to fix this crap heap, and we can all get out of here alive. Got it. Let's do this.
Survive 12 turns and evacuate all party members.
Welcome back to Tran Wins Wanna Survive. This is post-commentary. There was no camp scene or anything after completing the highway mission. It just dumps you straight at the van. There's a couple pop-up tutorials that happen, which are not included in this take, because this is actually my 10th, 15th try or something of this map, so the tutorial doesn't repeat. But it does mention that I have to wait 12 turns in order to get inside the van, and then when the van does open up, it turns out that it's not an exit platform. No, it's way worse than that. You can only put 2 people inside the van per turn. That means that your forces are dwindling as the zombie strength continues to increase. Even if you are keeping all your guys in the area, they quickly outnumber you. I've tried things such as spawn camping the left side of the map, holding up in front of the van. So this, I was actually not intending to win. I just decided I would try something completely different. Instead of trying to kill as many enemies as possible, I thought my first priority, just to try something different, take down as many barrels as I can. That was it. That was the big difference between my successful run and my many failed attempts before. Now that being said, that might not actually be the reason why I eventually won on this map. It may have something to do with spawns too. I've tried repeating some of the steps exactly, and the zombies do differentiate slightly. So I couldn't exactly follow my own footsteps. Watching my own video, I couldn't just like repeat it and then get the exact same thing to happen. You might after enough variations or tries, but one of the things I found very helpful was to really focus on the fast one. That has been a true philosophy throughout the entire game, is worry about the fast ones. Everybody else you can handle as they approach you, but the fast ones will always be disrupted. In order to win, I finally, first time ever, started using my coins that I've been collecting through my entire playthrough. I figured if there's any time to use it, this is the time. A few waves in, the zombies just start spawning infinitely. But at the very beginning, you do have a little bit of breathing room. It's not much, however. You would have to be able to kill 6 every turn in order to stay even. I'm not going to be able to do that. For starters, the kid and the dog only do 1 damage each, okay? And most of the characters do 2 damage, with a couple of them doing 3. I do think that this level needs to be toned down significantly. Perhaps it's just unrealistic. I mean, yes, maybe this should be considered unrealistic to be able to not get hurt and get everybody out alive. Perhaps. But I do think that the jump in difficulty between this map and every other map before it is too much. Is way too much. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave my coin resets in. I hope it's not... I mean, I'm sure that for some viewers it may be frustrating to see me play for a little while and then rewind time where the last couple turns I did was just like no point. But I had to pick. I had to have either a cut with music and view greatly disorient, or ensure that this video showed my struggles and the difficulties I experienced with trying to survive. Anytime there is although it may spoil it for you, I'm going to let you know ahead of time when something's going to get restarted. So yeah, the kid is most consistently the most useless character. So she's definitely getting on the bus. But then you have to decide. For example, Gramps is awesome, but he's a little on the slow side. When does he get on the bus? I'm not popping that guy just yet because I was wondering if I should wait for a minute to see if I can get a bunch more enemies to group up on the exploder. And yeah, I mean, if I just push him here and I pop him afterwards, that's a nice clearing right there. The dog is so handy. And Gramps is probably my second favorite character. The dog is my first favorite. The Gramps is way useful for battle, but the dog is way useful for movement. They just both have a ton of value. I'm gonna have to rate the dog as a bigger priority than the Gramps. Also, while I was trying to do this, I was thinking maybe I should feed the dog an extra unit of food and let him take a hit, and then use him to pull a zombie as he goes into the van. This was if I was just gonna give up on the Flawless entirely. Now this is actually looking real clear for me. I've never had this region this empty by this point. Normally they're just all in my face. So I'm not sure what's going on with this one. Jump ahead to 9:46 if you want to skip the coin reset. So, in case you didn't notice, one of the slower zombies smashed up the crate, and then a faster zombie just barreled through the slime and ate my guy. I believe the slow zombies will always move first, and then the faster zombies will take their turn. As always, the good rule of thumb, kill the fast zombies. Oh, and you might have noticed my mouse cursor is non-existent. I guess I updated Shadowplay and I can't get the mouse cursor to reappear. There's no options in Shadowplay. This has been a concern for people using NVIDIA for years, I can see in the forums, and there's no option in Shadowplay to enable or disable the mouse. It's just whatever Shadowplay feels like. So after today, I might start using OBS for a while. It might be better, I just am not as familiar with it. It's a little disappointing you can't see the mouse cursor during all this, especially since I downloaded new mouse cursor graphics just for this game. Yeah, there's something to be said for having the mouse cursor during this tile-based game, but if nothing else, you can enjoy that there's less clutter on the screen now. I'm thinking I should be pulling my guys back some. The problem is, I'm just going to be pulling right back into the arms of two different sides of hungry zombies. I was really thinking I was never going to be able to achieve a flawless on this map. I was pretty much getting ready to just give up and take damage. Like, restart it, heal up my guys as much as possible right before they get on the highway. Just give everybody food regardless of their starvation thing, and then just try for it. I'm glad I did. I mean, when I was actually playing this, I was pretty much just giving up, and I was shooting the barrels. I'll just try this, because I hadn't tried it yet. Again, that might actually be the reason why I won, but that was the noticeable difference at this point. You might be thinking, like, well, what else would you be doing? No, what I was doing was I was trying to kill all the zombies, and hoping that they would smash the barrels on the way through, which they were. Pretty much all the barrels were gone by the time the bus was opening up. I'm not really sure if that is the fundamental difference here or not. It could just be I wasn't stressing out anymore. One of my priorities is always trying to get the kid into the van. Because those 5 fast zombies in the south are just going to tear my guys to pieces without my shotgun around. At the time of this recording, this is September 2nd. When I first got here, it was August 25th. So I was trying this for 7 days in between Pedro runs. A Pedro run, if you're not sure what I mean by that, is I'm also doing my friend Pedro a flawless run on that as well. It's frustrating. That's another one I'm thinking about just abandoning on the flawless thing. I think it's doable. It's just so many, there's so many puzzle things to be jumping through and whatnot. Now, if I were to go like super slow, that would be one thing, but then no one would want to watch that, so I have to keep my character moving if I can, like a shark. Anyways, this isn't Pedro, but I did want to bring that up. People seem to keep asking, I want more Want to Survive, Want to Survive, so I gave it another shot today. I probably wasn't going to try again until the next weekend. But I had the Labor Day off of work, and I figured, okay, well, I got a little bit of time on my hands, let's try it. We're ready to go! Get in now! So I'm trying to decide who the second guy is going to be, because this is going to be a time crunch against the zombies. You have 8 characters, and I can only put 2 in at a time. You know, I'm probably not going to lose necessarily if I put in 1 character for a turn. That does mean that I'm going to be letting the zombies come closer for an additional turn as my forces dwindle. So I should definitely start squeezing in as many people into the van as I can. Okay, there's another thing. Why don't you just let the range units shoot out of the van or something? That would be very helpful. Like, you can put them on top of the van. I don't know, just something that randomly shoot. I don't care, but something to give the player some sort of advantage on this map. If you want to skip the time traveling in the video, please time travel ahead to 23 minutes 46 seconds in. I really think there needs to be something more to this map than what's going on. Some sort of advantage for the player. Because it is way too different from the previous stages. For example, the evac thing. Oh man, that evac was such nonsense. I think the first try I had on this map, I had all my guys crowded around the door as if an exit zone was going to appear, you know, around the van. No, then I got the 2 people can enter the van at a time. And then the zombies made quick work of me because I was totally not ready for that. I was not expecting that at all. And so it definitely made me pay the price on that. If that stays in the game, they should definitely warn you ahead of time. In some ways it makes sense, I get that. But in no aspect has that ever been a thing in the previous missions. So the player has no reason to expect that. Unfortunately, just one tile off. If only she was Gramps, right? If she was Gramps, I would have made it right then and there. You just take a shot right as she's stepping into the van. Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking. Remember, I'm also not really convinced I'm going to win. I'm not really sure at this point what I can do differently. I just feel like I'm doomed. It's at this point I know, like, oh man, there's nothing. This is not a winning move for me. Interestingly, because I don't end the turn, I can actually rewind yet another turn for only 3 coins. Even though I had, again, taken up pretty much all my moves. So this is turn 13 before the kid just jumps right into the van. So what I try differently here is leaving the shotgun guy out for a turn instead of the boxer. Maybe that'll be the edge I need. Question is, how do I use this edge when everything is closing in at an alarming rate? If you want to skip the videos time traveling, you can yourself time travel to 26 minutes, 19 seconds in. But yeah, maybe allow every character to attack, such as the Axeman can swing out the window and hit somebody from any one tile around the van. Doesn't matter, like something, that would be amazing. It's not promising, but maybe if I sended one person, it's better than none, right? Maybe? You look at this group and you tell me if that's a smart move. So I have a choice of either pushing my axe guy in or running the Lancer in, or having Lancer just stab the speedy guy. At the time of this recording, only 4% of Wanna Survive players have achieved flawless on everything. Try taking a slightly more aggressive approach and stab Mr. Speedy. Now you'll notice that there's only 2 Speedies or fast zombies right next to me at this point. I actually have a winning shot now that I've gotten rid of all the fast guys. Look at this! Look at the enemy zone of control. This is very possible.
Hurry up and get in, or I'm gonna have to leave without you!
Alright, so this is not promising, because now I have to have one guy stand outside the van while all the zombies close in. However, if you look carefully at the zone of control, he's okay. And I'm safe. We got everyone! Let's go!
Alright, let's go!
Achievements unlocked. All stages, no one left behind, and flawless.
I think we're safe. So, we made it?
Yeah, I think so.
Looks like we're safe. I can finally get some rest.
Let's see here. There we go. How about some music?
Finally. Thank you. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, I would have become one of them.
Maybe.
Are we safe now, Daddy?
Yeah, we're safe now. You've been very brave and I'm very proud of you.
Daddy, we have to find Mommy, okay?
Yeah, we'll find her.
Would you like to join us?
I'll find you, son. Even if I have to search the entire city.
I will leave an unlisted video in the description below where all the time traveling, or whatever you want to call it, the coin resetting is taken out. So you have a little bit of those jumps. So that is the game. For episode 7, I took out a bunch of my live commentary or live voiceovers and reattached some new dubbing in, or whatever you want to call it. Try to spice things up or make it more lively. If you enjoyed the line reading in this episode, that means it was a good decision to redo all those voiceovers. This was an abnormally popular game for my channel, perhaps because no one is playing it. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be like a North City episode or whatever. Oh, and as for the boxer, what I think happened is that they started in the West, went to the gas station, left a note how they're going to Bayona City, and then the kid lost his shoe in the mountain trails going into the city. I'm guessing that's where you start, Bayona City. Then they go to the store, the factory, and then the hotel, where they finally end up dying. Maybe they're trying to leave and get back to North City, I don't know. But I think that's actually how it goes out. Although if you were to look at the map, it doesn't really seem to pan out that way. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense going back and forth like that. But I'm pretty sure that they ended up dying in the hotel because the girl makes a big deal about the new shoes in the apocalypse. And the boxer finds new shoes. And he starts freaking out about new shoes when he's like, that's not my son, that's not my son. It's like, okay. So I'm not exactly sure if it just was lost in translation or what, but I'm pretty sure the boxer's family is gone. No idea what happened to the captain. Doesn't seem to be brought up again, but I'm assuming that's the kid's mom. If there does turn out to be some sort of sequel, hopefully they manage to keep all these story elements straight, and that I'm not just going to sound completely delusional and deranged by the time if more lore comes out later. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins, Wanna Survive. I'll see you in the next series.
Hey! Hey! Wake up! We made it! We made it to North City!
Thank you for watching.